I'm so tired. I barely had enough sleep. Oh my gosh, I don't think I want to be on camera looking crazy. I'm so tired, y'all. You don't understand. But today we are going to be doing our hair in Korea for the first time. So let's go.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, good morning, world. I am ready to go out today. I just washed my hair and it looks really amazing. Shout out to Yanisma all the way back in Toronto who like treated my hair before I left. Like, bitch, look at how beautiful it is. Ugh, I love that woman. And she gifted me like a whole bunch of products too. So I'm going to be taking these with me as I go to the hair salon. Hopefully they allow me to film. I'm pretty sure they will. It's Korea, I mean, but let's not assume. It's always good to ask. I do not want to be one of those people that shoves cameras in people's faces because I know how uncomfortable it makes me feel, so I don't want to make other people uncomfortable. My hair is kind of dripping and it's not giving. Like, I literally just washed my hair and I tried to dry it as much as possible. I don't have a hair dryer. Like, I just realized I don't have one. But I air dried it and today is rather warm. I did take a tiny jacket in case it gets cold because you don't know, sitting in a hair salon can get cold. Anyways, enough talking. Let's vamos. Okay, today we did something crazy. We got our hair done in Korea. I just realized this is a hair video and my hair, like I'm supposed to be showing you guys my hair. Like, why is it tied the fuck up? Hello? Can we style it? Like, okay, here we go. All right. As part of my Venusian upgrade, I vowed to always make sure my appearance is in order, okay? That we are intact and we're not looking messy. And yes, that includes maintaining my dreadlocks, the little Glinda. The little Glinda flip. Oh my gosh. Anyways, and even if most Koreans couldn't tell if my hair needed a retwist or not, I still wanted to get it done, needed to get it done, okay? And I would know. At the end of the day, I would know. And if I know that I'm not looking straight, then I just can't. I can't. So I decided to go on a little adventure. I decided to get my hair done in Korea by a Korean. And before you tell me, oh my gosh, Vanessa, there's tons of black hairstylists in Seoul and I know. But where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in going to places that we know? Like, why? We're in Korea, boo. Like, let's see if these Koreans claiming that they can do black hair can really do black hair, because where's the fun in going for the safer options, you know? So step number one to making sure my hair looked this good was to find a good hairstylist. I used my good old friends, Naver Maps and ChatGPT. And let's be honest, anybody can do black hair. Well, they can attempt to do black hair, but it takes skill to do a good retwist. All right, one wrong move and all of a sudden your hair looks worse than it did with the overgrowth. And I personally prefer palm rolling my dreadlocks, so that narrowed my search even more. I found 3 options. One in Itaewon, which I didn't want to go to because it was too far, even though it was a black hairstylist. One about 30 minutes away by bus from where I live, and another one in Hongdae. So I slid into the DMs of all of these 3 people. 2 out of the 3 finally replied. And no shade, but the second location, the one that's like 30 minutes away from me, bitch. Like, I was looking at like the pictures and the reviews. Why is there weed like symbols everywhere? and the whole Rastafari vibes. Like, I was scared. And I was like, babe, like, I know I want to get my hair did, but like, no, it's not it. Step 2 was getting to the location without trying to get lost. And I'm not gonna lie, I was late. My delusional self thought that if I left the house at 10:30 a.m., I would have magically teleported to Hongdae in an hour. I don't know what I was on, but I'm not gonna lie, I did have like 3 hours of sleep that day. So probably shouldn't have set the alarm just before bed. But I did let my hairstylist know I was late. And you know, in Korea, punctuality is very important, and it was really embarrassing because like this is my first hair appointment and I'm late and it's Korean. Like, I don't know, maybe he's gonna fuck up my hair because I'm late, taking his time. Maybe I'll be like kicked out of my spot or whatever. It was scary. I finally arrived at like almost noon and immediately got a little lost. And this man was not replying to my text, so I had to use my good old intuition. My survival instincts kicked in, and I just started scanning the streets, and I was like, aha, there it is. That's the fucking barbershop. And of course, by the time I arrived, I pulled my best Korean bow and I apologized approximately 17 times. And even afterwards, and immediately started bonding with the stylist. Like, he was really nice, really kind, and really understanding. And he didn't even charge me a late fee. Like, girl, I was ready to pay like for the extra hour, but he was so kind and thank you. Then we started doing our hair. Like, the man just went straight into it, bitch. Like, no hair wash. No hair wash. I was gagged. Which brings me to step 3. Trusting the process, because I put my faith and my hair in the hands of a Korean man. And personally, I always like to wash my hair before I go for a hair appointment, simply because, especially if it's like a new salon that I'm not sure of, simply because I don't know how well they wash the hair and, you know, what products they use. So I always like to use my own products, wash my own hair, do the little ACV treatment at home, and then go to the salon. And then if they do recommend a wash and like I like the products, then I don't mind a double wash. I don't mind a double wash, but I always wash my hair before I go to the salon because I have trust issues. And I was right. My instincts were right. I washed my hair at home because when I told this man started right away without a wash, maybe he saw that I washed my hair. I don't know. But he just started twisting on the spot and I was like, oh, well, that's new. But yeah, we got straight into the retwist, and the technique was a bit different to what I'm used to, and there was definitely more gel involved than I would personally use. Like, I'm used to like doing the gel at like the roots, but bitch, the gel was going all the way, all the way down the hair, and I was like, ooh, I don't know, I don't know, but you know, I don't know, but you know what? I trust the process because I am self-aware. I am self-aware. I am not that person who is instructing a certified professional. Like, I hate when people do that. It's like so unprofessional. Like, you are paying a service to someone who was professionally trained to do the thing, okay? Why are you directing them? Like, yes, I get it, gentle guidance, like, oh no, I don't want this, I don't want that. Like, clearly if they're ignoring you, then, you know, like, you need to stand down. But, you know, if it's like your first time and clearly this person's certified, like, you hear them out, you know what I mean? Like, Mr. Cream wasn't just professionally certified, but he also had a degree from YouTube University, bitch, okay? I was very scared for those 4 hours. And he had 5 years of experience and good pictures online. So I was like, you know what? I am going to trust the process. I am going to trust the process. The whole time as I was staring myself at the mirror, I was like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Anyways, here's the final verdict. Starting with the cons, finding a electrician in South Korea is difficult. I'm not going to lie. Okay, it's really difficult. It can be difficult, but once you do find the options, like, you won't be able to find them on Google. So definitely use Naver Maps, Instagram, social media is your friend. Okay. Number 2, the salon was definitely further than I wanted it to be. Like, I hate having to use the subway to get my hair done because usually, like, when I get my hair done, like, I just like to have a very chill day. I don't book anything after I have my hair done. I just love a chill day because when it's fresh, it just doesn't look good. Okay, so I just need to have fresh hair, go home, relax, which is why I did it on a Sunday. Number 3, I think this is like the biggest con, is it took 4 hours just to do a simple double twist. But again, different country, different environment, different hair texture. Like, probably if I wanted it a bit faster, I'd probably go to a black hairstylist, which I'll probably do next time, and keep on experimenting. But I really loved the final results, and yeah, I guess the last really left the and I guess, like, the last con was just the no wash service. I don't know if it was me who didn't understand, or maybe I should have requested, but at the same time, because I washed my hair prior, it wasn't much of a big deal. If I didn't wash my hair prior, then it would have been a very big deal. But yeah, just the 4-hour thing, it was a lot. Like, in Toronto, I could get it done in 2 hours, and whenever I'm visiting, like, family in South Africa, like, it's 1 hour tops, including wash. And here are the pros. Okay, my hair was done. I look good. Yeah, he was very gentle with handling my head. Like, I didn't feel any pain, wasn't pulling. Okay, it was just very gentle, very professional. Black hair approved products, clean salon, very aesthetically pleasing. I actually really liked it. Very chill atmosphere and very easy appointment booking. Like, not difficult, pretty chill. I can't really speak to the price range because, to be honest, maybe I did spend a little bit more than I should have. Like, you see what I mean? Like, I definitely spent a little bit more than I wanted to, but at the same time, we like adventure. You know, when it comes to adventure, I'm willing to spend $1. Okay. And would I do it again? Sure. It was a really fun experience, and I would definitely do it all over again. And yeah, this is the final product. This is me filming like a week later after it's been done. It still looks really good. Like, although I can still feel the gel in my hair, it was a lot of gel. I'm not gonna lie, bitch. It was a lot of gel. But you know what? The assignment was understood, and Korea 1, trust issues 0. All right. So until next time, see you guys.